Well, hello, it's the big one. It's round 4 of the IBS Six Nations, and on Saturday at Twickenham, it's England against Wales. Fascinating to be down here at Pennyhill Park, watching England in training, hearing them shout things like, where's bigger, Faletau breaking, Roberts, Davis. They're clearly working out how best to deal with the threats that Wales bring defensively. But of course, knowing Eddie Jones and his staff, they'll be bringing plenty in attack as well. With both sides naming unchanged starting 15s, well, the main selection focus is on the respective replacements. Luke Charteris, Rhys Webb on the bench for Wales, while England named Kieran Brooks, Joe Launchbury, Elliot Daly and one Manu Tuilagi. Eddie Jones mentioning in his press conference how the Tigers centre has been upsetting his coaches in training.
Well, he ran 2 lines on Tuesday, I think it was, and cut a hole in our defence. So Paul Gusto wasn't too happy. Yeah, he's got power, he's got pace, he's got that innate sense of rugby. You know, he's a good rugby player and he's also got power and pace, so it's not a bad combination.
Well, as for Tuilagi himself, some questions do lurk around how ready he is for the rigours of international rugby. Richard Cockrell saying this week that he doesn't want him to be returned to him a broken man from England. But what does Manu have to say about it himself?
No, I feel ready. I feel good. You know, I've played 6 games, and I feel I'm ready to go.
How many minutes of Test match rugby do you feel you've got in your legs? If you get asked to come on the weekend, you talking 20, 40? Could you play full 80?
Mate, this is Test rugby. If you get asked to play 40, you play 40, and that's just how it is. If you get asked to play however long, you just got to get on with it, and I feel I'm ready for any amount of time.
So another name on England's bench is Joe Launchbury. He's behind George Cruz and Manu Tuilagi now, coming back from that hamstring injury. Interesting this week that George Cruz was talking about the fact that he marginally prefers being able to play alongside one of his clubmen in Saracens, Tuilagi. So that's how they've lined up there. Just to briefly cover the other games, of course, going on this weekend. Ireland against Italy is the precursor to that England game. Ireland, well, we know they've been off colour, but you would still expect them to overcome Italy comfortably at home. And then on Sunday, it's Scotland against France. Of course, the points difference in that could affect how England get on towards the end of the championship, depending on that result at Twickenham on Saturday. But I would certainly I think I'd probably have my money on Scotland for that one. France seem a little bit all over the place, and if the Scots could do a number on them at home, well, that would finally give them some long-awaited confidence and a result they really are needing. So that's about it from me for this instalment. Look forward to the Six Nations rugby wherever you're watching it. I'll see you soon.